It's the end of the day. It's time to close up shop. However, something tells you to stay back for a bit. For the next hour or two, you'll be staying after hours. Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Double After Hours podcast. We're back and we're ready to talk about another mythical creature, the Great Pumpkin.
I didn't know you were talking about Henry Howard Taft.
Or it's actually something that I like to call the Great Gaslighting Special.
That's true. There is a lot of gaslighting in that. That is true.
Yeah.
I will
Would you like
that.
to share to the class, or?
Oh, we'll get to it. You'll just have to wait.
Now, don't tease it to the audience, okay, and not go back to it, okay? Keep it in the can, all right? And then we'll bring it out. Keep it in the back pocket, and then we'll bring it out eventually. Okay. Look, he's got it. He's ready to go. Awesome. Preparedness, something we're not used to. Anyways, I'm Aaron Gresser. I'm here with Charles Robinson.
How did I get here? I don't know, man. Every day I wake up and I'm like, I do a podcast and we're talking about the great Howard Taft, Charlie Brown, and I'm like, it's like, all right. Get it? Because he's fat.
Ha 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 ha. I'm also here with Shane Siegel.
Oh, hey, how y'all doing? I did not expect that, but yeah. Hello, everybody. I'm here.
You didn't expect that! Oh, yeah, start the episode. Don't introduce yourself. Woo!
Man, it's not like we've done this like 20 odd times before.
I didn't hear my name. I was like doing something. I'm just like, oh, hey, I'm Shane. How y'all doing?
You didn't hear your name.
Not today. Don't monologue.
Yeah, no monologue. You can monologue at night while you're packing up.
Yeah, I'm going to Florida, by the way. We were completely screwed over everybody for Joker. Yay.
I mean, they already know. Like, the schedule at this point has been released weeks ago. They were well aware.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Wampetus.
Anyways, I think, and this is the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
Yeah. The Great War Crime, Charlie Brown. We were coming up with a lot of good ones earlier.
The Great Mustard Gas Extravaganza, Charlie Brown.
It's the Great Trench Foot, Charlie Brown.
It's the Great Chlamydia, Charlie Brown.
The Great Shell Shock, Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
Great Gonorrhea, Charlie Brown.
Why do you just keep having these characters have all these things?
There's a lot of things that play through his head, I think. Mysteries of the universe, right there.
Gonorrhea shouldn't be one of them. I don't know, man.
But it is anyway. It makes his world go round.
It's not a mystery. We can study it. Like, it's not a mystery.
Wait, when I die, you're gonna study my brain? No, I don't consent.
Shane, this is not about... Shane! You missed the joke. We're joking about how... You want to know why I'm sad? Because you can't seem to understand. You know, we're talking about you, Shane Siegel. We're talking about gonorrhea. Because apparently, that's all we do here. We have nice little gonorrheic parties where we just have this all to ourselves. It's the great gonorrheic reaction, Charlie Brown. Have you ever considered that for a moment, Shane?
I had to mute my mic.
Oh, really? So let me get this straight. Guys, we're not talking about Charlie Brown just yet. We have to break this. Guys, you have to mute your mic because all of a sudden you can't think of a reaction. Do I have that correct? So you have to make sure you don't, go like when I am confronting you. What are you looking down for? There's nothing there. You're not packing. You're not packing, Charlie Brown.
Anyways, now that Charlie's done ranting, let's get to the wheel, shall we?
It's the great podcast, Charlie Robinson.
God. Okay, can we actually start the episode this time?
Yes.
Okay, all right, let's get on with this. We're talking about Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, and nothing else. Shane. Nothing else. No, you know what? I'm not entertaining it. Anyways, so I'd like to start with, I guess, childhood memories or like thoughts, like opening, or the usual Monty around here, starting with our quick thoughts about, and I guess including childhood memories about, what did you think of this way back when? What do you think of it now? How did you first watch this movie? I assume a lot of with families, and yeah. Whoever wants to start first.
Aaron,
I'll go first.
Okay.
No, I'll go first. I'll put my circle. Anyways, so I remember watching this as a kid a lot of the time with my family, whether if it's just for fun before school, or if we are having Halloween parties, we'll just watch it and just hang out. But I've watched it every year a lot of the time, and even watching it now as an adult, it's still entertaining. It's still something to watch during the spooky month. Yeah. And I enjoy it. It's nice. It's like background noise in a sense. So
just high praise for art. Background noise. Why engage with it? Nah.
Nah.
It's fun though. It's a fun sound. It's fun.
Man, what are these colors I'm seeing? This is crazy.
Wow.
What is this? I've never seen this before. But anyways,
television. I thought it was tele-listen.
That's actually really good. I like that. Yeah. But
does it go along with your Braille printer too?
Don't remind me about the Braille printer.
God forbid we remind you of your shortcomings. We can remind me of all my flaws all we want, but once we dare mention the god known as Shane Patrick Siegel, oh boy, watch out, New York. Something's awry.
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Yeah. Helping your case there, bud.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, but all in all, I enjoyed this. It's a really nice film. And who wants to go next?
I guess I'll go next. Shane, I am happy that you enjoyed it because I was really worried that you didn't. But guys, gang, I'm a level with you. So, this is a childhood classic, obviously. We've all seen it. We've all seen it a billion times. I watched it on ABC before Apple decided to be a Steve Jobs and, yank it from everyone because that's what they do. I know sometimes it airs on TV, but it really doesn't that much anymore.
PBS actually got the rights from Apple to air it on TV still.
Okay, I didn't know that. But I just remember for a while there, it used to be on ABC.
Yes.
And then it just wasn't anymore. Because Apple was like, we own Peanuts now. And it's like, why do you own Peanuts now? I don't know. But
I thought you guys made computers.
Peanut allergy.
I don't get it. I don't understand why Apple was like, yes, we need to advertise our streaming service. I know, we'll buy Charlie Brown. But anyway, I don't know. But kind of weird. But all jokes.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, the Peanuts movie is pretty good.
Charlie Brown. Let's take it. We'll buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
They buy it for like $10 and
I think half of Shane's jokes are just bad improv comedy where it's like he just says a statement and it's like there's nowhere else to go. It's like the bit from The Office where Jim or like whoever it is, Steve Carell's character like keeps pulling out the gun. So like there's nowhere else for the improv skit to go because he just keeps shooting people. So it's like, what do you do? That's like half our comedy here. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Like I watched it again. Like I literally just watched it before recording this. And like there obviously are some things like plot wise and just like timing in terms of like, how does this all logically make sense? That I noticed that I didn't notice as a kid. But I don't know, man. It's one of those things where with Charlie Brown, it's so Calvin and Hobbes and not really as, edgy as a Garfield, as silly it is to call the fat cat edgy. But that is what I would argue he was in his earlier years. It's really hard, I think, sometimes to like deconstruct media like this because especially with stuff like Charlie Brown, like obviously there's stuff to deconstruct and we're going to make our jokes, but like it's Charlie Brown. It's wholesome. It's cute. It's just characters being themselves. Like it's childhood, and that's what this special is. Granted, I do think it's weird how little Charlie Brown plays a part in it, but hey, that's just me. Because this is my least favorite of the the classic holiday trilogy. But that's again just me.
Dang.
I don't know. Like, I don't really have much else to say. It's Charlie Brown. He goes to Halloween, has a nice night in the town, and freaking, I don't know, gets herpes. Who knows? I don't know.
Charlie Brown meets Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh my God, that's a fan film somewhere. That's in the trenches. You gotta find it, go dig it up.
I mean, we did find this one old project of Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bring Me the Head of Charlie Brown. That's a classic.
Yeah.
Everybody loves that one.
It's like war propaganda, but anyways,
yeah.
It's a college film. I don't know what you want from it.
Yeah, it's the family classic, a family picture.
Family picture. But Aaron, I think it's your turn to describe your experience with this.
Yeah, I think Charlie Brown, like you said, I think it was a great way of saying it. It's it's family, it's wholesome, it's the family tradition. I mean, you sit down. Before they took it away from TV, you'd sit down and watch it on ABC, and that was it. It was, it's only half hour long. It's funny. It's you can't go wrong with the Charlie Brown. It's the classic.
Certified hood classic.
I'm gonna agree. I don't think it's the best one out of the trilogy. I just don't think it had such a hard-hitting message as, like, for example, the Christmas one. I mean, that one has that speech. Woo. Yeah, that's some hard hitting stuff, and it takes what's already a great, funny family thing and just makes it, all the more iconic. Not to say that I don't think, not to say that A Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown is bad, because it's not, and it has its amusing moments, but I don't think it's as,
it's like you don't think it's the best. You think it's good, but it has like some aspects that are kind of bad to it.
I wouldn't even say any of it's really bad. It's just the least ambitious out of the three.
Yeah,
that's valid.
It's very safe, but it's it's still good. It's not like we're not saying don't watch it if you've never seen it before. I mean, if you have never seen Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown or really any of the Charlie Browns before, you got something to do. This is something that I think. I don't know if this is really a hot take, but I think everybody should watch the Charlie Browns at some point in their life.
That is Aaron, that's a scolding take.
Yeah, it's a scolding take, but I don't know. I think these are just such iconic things in like American animation history and just really American history in general that, you should definitely watch them. But yeah, as for childhood things, I watched this when I was a little kid. Of course, my parents are Charlie Brown fans too, my dad especially. And of course, we watched it on TV for the first time, and I was like, it's Charlie Brown, yay. And then as you grow up, you start to, understand a little more of like the jokes and things in it, because it's got some things for the, for the father and the mother to go hee hee ha ha. And
for the parents to go laugh.
For the parents to go ha ha ha, wah 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 wah. Yeah, I know it was right there. I had to, but anyways, yeah, that's my thoughts. I still think it's not the best one out of the trilogy, but it's still, it's still up there. One of my favorites.
Exactly.
Anyways, we have a cool thing that we do, or have started to do in these last few episodes. It is called the Nega Wheel. Yes, and I said Nega, Nega, just for the record.
As an evil.
Yeah, as an evil, just for the record. Future people, then
please don't strike us for mispronouncing anything.
Yeah, we swear it's Nega. Anyways, so we've got a few things on the wheel here. It's the things we talk about over the course of this, kind of structure out our things a little better, and we're going to spin it. So let's see what we get.
Do.
Is it plot? It is.
All right. Baby.
All right, listen, gang. You've all hopefully listened to the last couple episodes, so we all know this is my duty my burden to bear. So let me give you the hottest quick synopsis you've ever seen. So picture this. You're bald and you're Charlie Brown. Imagine, right? But jokes aside,
I'm bald? Oh no! My hair!
Okay.
What?
All right, I'm imagining. We're imagining. Imagination.
No. Listen, so imagine you're in the bald world of Charlie Brown, where it seems like every 7-year-old suffers from the fact they got like string cheese for hair. But don't worry about that.
Yeah.
So we start
the Caillou
with
route.
Linus.
Yes. Caillou doesn't have any hair at all, just none.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyway, so we start with Linus and Lucy. They're memeing around because, they're trying to get that big old pumpkin. And of course, Lucy doesn't want to carry it, so he makes Linus do it, and Linus rolls away, and, he gets into the house eventually after goofing around and freaking,
memeing around.
What? Memeing around. Hest I forget. Sorry. Hest I insult our holy doctrine, the memeing around principles. But anyway. Yes. So they take the pumpkin into the house and they stab it like you do a small child. And,
Real quick, something in these first two things, actually.
Yes.
So Linus is eating an apple, right? At the very, very, very start, he's eating an apple, which... Future bought by Apple. Coincidence? I think not. Anyway, yeah, it probably was. He eats like one bite and then throws it right in the garbage.
What a wasteful brat.
Like, cone and all. It's like one huge bite. His mouth just wraps around the apple, eats everything except for the core, and then just throws it away.
That's not what happened, but okay. That's not at all.
Shane's misinformation adventure.
Shane didn't watch the special.
No, I did.
Here we go. Round 2. Shane. I didn't watch it, Shane Siegel.
Shane didn't watch the show, Charlie Brown.
God. So, yeah, he eats one bite, which is a bite out of the Apple logo. And Apple bought the special. Again, coincidence? I think not. But
guys, the Illuminati's real.
Yeah, of course it is. 110%. And Revolving Door never ended. It's still going in an alternate universe. He threw out the apple. Wasteful. Anyways. Continue.
Yes, so he throws out the apple because he's a wasteful little brat.
He's ignorant.
And they eventually... we have to move on. And he starts, Lucy starts cutting up the pumpkin with just such ease. Like, how does a 6 or 7-year-old know how to use a knife that well? It kind of scared me. Well, whatever. And,
we talk about the fact of how Linus was able to, he was trying to bring the pumpkin through a fence and then decides to roll it around and try to stop it with a full force of a pumpkin spinning. That was just... How does that work? And he's holding on to the stem while it's still rolling to stop it. But the friction would cause some burns on his hands.
It wasn't going that fast.
Going pretty fast.
This isn't film theory. We're not going to sit here and deconstruct. That's based on the physics of the Great Pumpkin.
Theory.
Oh yeah.
That's just it rolled. I don't know what you want. It's a cartoon. It's me saying that. Is this cartoon too much for you to comprehend, Shane? Do we have you step aside and break down the physics of how you roll a pumpkin?
No.
Double After Hours experiment.
Today, we're going to roll the Great Pumpkin. You see in Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. It's a 5-second video of the pumpkin rolling. It's we're done.
Right.
So stupid, but anyway, please move past this bit. Thank you. So freaking, they roll the big old dumb pumpkin and boom, they realize, they're stabbing it. You didn't tell me you were going to kill it. Yeah. And then we get our fun, goofy little opening credits scene where, okay, jokes aside, this is something I do want to bring up in this section because I don't really know where else I could bring it up.
Okay.
One of the really weird and cool things about this special is that unlike Thanksgiving and unlike Christmas, where they do feel very much there is kind of a main A and B plot and all that stuff, you could break that down. This one more feels like it's just peanut strips stitched together as one kind of story. Obviously, there's some exceptions to that, the Great Pumpkin stuff obviously does correlate throughout. Sure. But this does kind of just feel like Schultz had a bunch of strip ideas for the season and just kind of wanted to go okay, we'll fit in this here and this here. And he just kind of felt like the animation team just kind of wanted to mess around with what would feel atmospheric and spooky. The character is just they're being chased by whatever in the dark by a cat, and then the owl shows up. Okay. Like, sure, like, if I were to be a jerk, which I am, and sit there and go, like, actually, this doesn't contribute to the plot, and this never comes up again. This is bad writing. I don't like this. It's like, no, shut up, you little ingrate. Like, no one wants that. And, like, it's kind of more just feels like it's here for the vibe rather than here for, like, the actual, like, story reasons, which I do think is really cool. Mm-hmm. So aside from that, because I really feel like that's the only time in this episode I could really bring that up. Yeah. After the fun little opening credits sequence, if I remember correctly, doesn't it jump into Linus writing?
Yeah.
No. It's the Charlie Brown and Scooby are working on the
Hest I forget. So, Snoopy's memeing around. He's blowing the leaf up in the air because he's a dog or whatever. He's cute. He's no Stitch, but he's cute. And Linus yells, "Eureka! Charge! Get me in there, coach!" and destroys the leaf pile because he's a bad friend and doesn't realize they're raking leaves. And the only thing he can mutter is like, "Man, I can't take this lollipop in here."
Yeah, it's like don't ever bring a lollipop into leaves or something. Yeah,
it's a wet leaf.
Into a pile of leaves with a wet sucker.
Yeah, that's
right. It's just like, really, Linus? He's raking leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I do that? Feel like if I was I was building a sandcastle and Aaron kicked it over and said, "Man, never wear boots on a beach." It's so stupid. Like, you're at the grocery store and you get robbed and you're like, "Man, I shouldn't wear these khakis." Like, it just
I should never bring my wallet anywhere I go.
Khakis are the cause of all crimes. You should know this.
Yeah. I should throw just look it up. Hang on.
I mean, you deserve to get robbed if you're wearing khakis. Everyone knows that. So after, Linus decides to be a jerk to his friend and jump in the leaf pile he was also, building, oh, you know what? I was about to skip the football scene. How could I? I'm so bad. I just watched this thing and I'm already skipping scenes. I am a true idiot. I am a true idiot savant. Anyway, I'm very ignorant to these children, which is, when you say that in the context of Michael Jackson, it's just not the place you want to be. But so, Lucy's like, "Listen, I need you to do your best Austin Butler impression and hit this football, man." And he's like, "Why? Why do you want me to do this? We do this every year." The way Charlie Brown speaks is like, I forgot that Charlie Brown said kill himself in this special, which isn't funny considering what actually happened to the original voice actor.
Yeah.
That's just bad foreshadowing. Obviously, that wasn't intentional, but when you know that logic going in, it's like, that's dark. That's not okay. Something's wrong here. Can we edit that? I usually don't advocate for editing lines, and I don't think you need to do it here, but
if you need somebody,
it's a little dark.
I mean, honestly, with films and stuff, I believe in preserving history, and maybe, if you have to put a disclaimer, yes. I don't know.
And also, back in the past, it was very loose back in the 60s. Oh,
sure. I'm well aware. I was there, but I'm not saying
68. Remember that summer? Woo.
Dude, it went really hard. Yeah. But my point is that I'm not arguing for them to have the only version of this film to be presented is where they take out that line. I'm just saying I think it's obviously a very nitpicky thing. Obviously, I think most of the general public do not know that, Charlie Brown passed away by, Sudoku, as silly as that sounds. I can't say the actual word because, YouTube doesn't like that. That's just the way it is. Sorry, folks. Yeah. But
job censorship.
Yeah.
Oh, Susan. Wait, no. Susan's not there anymore.
Susan
passed away too.
This is just bad.
Wow. Anyways.
And Charlie Brown has a whole special about cancer, too. This is just building in a dark way. I do not know how. You got cancer, Charlie Brown. But anyway, jokes aside, because cancer is not a joke. Cancer is not a joke. I don't know why it is. What is happening here? What? Whoa.
Pause it.
Next song.
There is no next song. Moving on. Cancer is not a joke. I want to make that very clear. But listen, gang. So, Lucy wants him to kick that football. He doesn't want to. We've all been there.
Because he'll fall, and that's it.
Exactly. Gives him the NDA, realizes, this goes kind of hard, and tricks himself into kicking that football. It gets yoinked away. He lands flat on his back, and the letter wasn't notarized.
Yeah.
Truly a crime. And then, gang.
Face prison time for that.
Then he starts writing that stupid great... Then Linus starts writing that stupid great pumpkin.
Yes.
So, he's writing to the great pumpkin just like, pumpkin baby, won't you go down my chimney tonight? And, it's just not happening. It just hasn't happened yet. And, everyone's just looking at it. Like, Snoopy just starts laughing. And it's like, why is the dog acting like this? What the dog doing? Why he laughing? But anyway.
It's funny.
I was just about to say that.
And, they kick out Snoopy because he was just being a bad dog. It's kind of like that one clip because, I forgot what the hurricane's name is. What is it? The new Hurricane Helen, is that it?
That's the one that just
came through?
That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
Yeah, Helene.
Yes.
It's Helene.
Okay. Thank you.
Helen.
It reminds me of that one video that I saw where like the hurricane is happening at someone's house right then, but the dog is still having to pee outside. Like that same energy.
Oh
yes.
It's so stupid, but I don't know. So Snoopy gets thrown out to Hurricane Helene or whatever it's called, and freaking he just keeps writing. Everyone, like literally, like every supporting member just goes up to him and goes like, "Linus, what are you doing, you freaking loser? Like, why are you writing to this great kid? Why are you writing to the Great Gatsby like that?" And the only person who doesn't like stop, entertain the idea is Sally, because she's like, "Yo, Linus, I think you're smart."
Real quick. I love it how there's this one random girl that comes in the scene, just like the Great Pumpkin's a fake, and then she leaves. She's not related to
right.
Charlie Brown, Linus, Lucy.
Nobody knows.
Just
was that Violet?
Goes out the front door.
I couldn't tell you. It's one of the background.
The girl in
peanuts.
It's the girl in the green dress.
Yeah.
That's Violet, isn't it? I know all these characters' names. I think I just forget some days.
Yeah.
We go to the Peanuts wiki.
Yeah, Peanuts wiki.
Go to the wiki.
It's a thing.
Character.
Yeah.
Who is this character named Charlie Brown?
I've never heard of him. I've never heard of him before.
I've never heard of him. Anyway. So after all the home invasion, eventually he gets that, letter done, and he yeets it to that mailbox using his blanket that winded a dream, and it's like, oh, okay.
Broke physics.
I don't know. Then they prepare to go trick or treating or something. I don't remember. Why should I just watched this thing. Why should I care? Just kidding. But they prepare to go trick or treating. They're cutting up holes in their costumes. Charlie Brown, bad with scissors. Great for him. And he just ends up having a whole holy mess. Haha, I get it, because whole ha. So, Lucy, puts on her mask and does like her best, like, I don't know, like, okay, you know what? What character do you want me to make fun of? What person from history do you want me to... Napoleon? We'll go with Napoleon. She puts on her best Napoleon face. Good job, because she's short. Get it?
Napoleon would have been good.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a joke originally, but we're cutting it, so it's like I don't know where else to come back.
George Clooney. Go with George Clooney.
You know what? You're right. George Clooney, the gift that keeps on taking. So she puts on her mask that makes her look like George Clooney.
There we go.
And everyone else is like really confused. And Pigpen shows up and he's a dirty little scamp. And everyone's like, how'd you know it was me? I don't know, Pigpen. Maybe it's because you're a rat.
Maybe it's because you.
Maybe it's because you're a dirty little rat.
He's a dirty man.
Take a shower, Pigpen. What's happening in there?
Yeah.
Can you at least like take your shoes off before you enter the house?
I think he's a big fan of the no shower game.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. So let's think about the logistics of Pigpen for a second here. Like, he gets dirty because, like, he's on a farm or whatever and works with the pigs, if I remember the lore correctly. Yeah. And, like, so, like, I know it follows him around. That's the joke. But, like, when he gets in the shower, does the dirt just get summoned again? Like, what happens here?
No, he puts the dirt in a corner, takes the shower, comes back out, and then the dirt just attracts it like it's metal.
Shane, I like the idea more that like the dirt is just another article of clothing that he wears, and like somehow he takes it off.
It's just
hard day at the office.
Curse clean.
Dirt.
Curse clean Pigpen.
Yeah.
His name is like
Met up with Joe
Roderick
Dirt.
or something. Roderick or something. Oh my god, I would pay for clean Pigpen because he keeps stinking up the house. But anyway,
Yeah.
so all the characters, they're memeing around, and eventually they're like, where's Snoopy? What the heck is he doing? And he's wearing his the World War I flying ace costume because he's a dog and he loves World War I.
Ferdinand.
Everyone, we've all been there. We're a dog. We're trying to fly in the World War. We assassinate Archduke Ferdinand because we've all been there. And I guess that was Snoopy's big goal. Just kidding. He was trying to fight the Baron. And this is such a small nitpick, but like after Snoopy leaves the house and like the one kid opens the door for Snoopy.
Yeah.
Isn't that's supposed to be Charlie Brown, right?
I think
because here's the thing. He has like a yellow shirt under the cloth or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like there's only 2 holes. What happened there, guys?
expect perfection.
I do. Yeah. I'm a rat. But
yeah. I also, in the meantime, while we were discussing the logistics, I also found there is actually a clean Pigpen. It is real.
Really?
Really?
Where's that from?
It is a real thing. It's from the one where they went to space, but it is a real thing.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And he takes a shower, but it's kind of funny because as soon as he gets out, he's dirty again. So I think this kind of confirmed that theory.
What? Yeah. Is he getting space dust?
I don't know, man. Because there's like another frame, and it's like him getting out, and he's dirty again. So I don't know what's happening, dude. I don't know.
No.
2 words.
It's weird Peanuts logic. I don't understand.
Space dust. Space.
Oh my god.
Space pen. There you go.
I do a space pen.
Yeah.
There's no pigs. There's no pigs in space, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As much as the Muppets want to make me believe, but like Snoopy goes to frickin' goof around or whatever, and then
meme around.
See him.
Face.
Yeah, I know he memes around. Sorry, we have a legal.
Yeah, it's a legal
word
binding.
we have to keep.
It's a legal
yes.
binding.
And
it's notarized too.
It's notarized, really?
Yeah,
because we all know based on this special how well a notarization works. But anyway, so we freaking go visit Linus because Linus is already at the pumpkin patch, and they're like, "Oh, you coming to join me?" It's like, "Heck no, you crazy girl!" And Sally's like, "I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to hang out with this like string cheese 7-year-old. Like this guy's kind of cool."
So hangs around with Blanky.
Listen, hey, the blanket's cool. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring a blanket to the club. You will have them on you in a minute. It doesn't care what. Listen, I don't care if you're straight, gay, whatever. Bring a blanket to the club. You will have anyone you like on you. Everyone loves a good blanket.
Except for Michael Jackson. He dangles blankets out of windowsills.
Listen, it's not that you're wrong. It's just you're right, and that scares me. Linus, don't take away your blanket. That's ignorant. Oh my god. The ignorance heard around the world.
Oh, yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make a joke about how silly it is to bring a blanket to the club, and you're just like transforming it into Michael Jackson again.
Oh, yeah. Because it was one of the funniest bits we've ever done.
That is true. We were Children of the Corn is just one of the best episodes we've ever done so far. But anyway,
one, I don't know.
We've had to cut a lot so far, but
Future Aaron.
Yeah, we did.
Hopefully, you can salvage this one.
I'm so sorry, but
we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry, buddy.
But so eventually Sal decides I don't want to go trick or treating. I want to hang out with Linus, and it's like okay, great. And we get some fun little scenes where they go trick or treating and Lucy talks too much. Shut up. And freaking what? You don't want to tell a child to shut up? You embarrassed by that?
No, I love telling children to shut up. I do that on a daily basis, actually.
Go to preschool. Tell them to stop yapping.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie, you once said preschoolers do not contribute to the GDP.
Exactly. So why should they get to speak? Wow,
Exactly.
I was a different person a few months ago. But
Guys, things have changed.
guys, things have finally changed.
Wow. This is a moment in history.
Charlie has finally changed.
Pick a picture.
Not for the better, just changed.
Yeah.
He's changed. That's all.
But anyway,
Yes.
so they're going trick-or-treating, and Charlie Brown has a geology collection. Yippee-dee-dee.
Yeah. I got a rock.
It's like, why
I
do they
got
keep giving him
rock.
rocks?
I got a rock.
I mean, yeah, but like every house they go to has a rock.
Parents don't
Why do they
care
give him
about
Charlie
him.
Brown?
Yeah. They got him ready for
I feel-
someone.
It's the parents' ranking system of whether a costume is good or bad. If it's good, you get candy. If it's terrible, you get a rock.
The child tier list. Ah, yes, Lucy, you're great. You get all this candy. Charlie Brown, rock.
Rock. Yeah.
Lucy, even though you might have some narcissistic tendencies, you get
Might.
candy.
I think he earned that rock, though.
Really?
Yeah.
You're not going to defend Charlie Brown here?
No, he earned the rock. The rock is the rock. You know? Get the rock,
Yeah.
world goes round.
You're just saying the word rock and expecting like the logic to correlate.
I know
don't think
it
you
is.
understand.
No, the rock
So
is,
like, let me. Okay,
it's happening.
What's the basis of your argument? Like Charlie Brown was just there, and like they had to break glass in case Charlie Brown needs a rock like
Yes.
thing next to them, and they're just like, I guess we gotta give him that rock.
Yeah, the time has come. We put it in for a reason.
I just don't understand how okay you. This is a child. This is a picture you were a child on Halloween, fellow listener,
fine.
and you're like 7, right? And this is formative for you. This is like one of your first times going trick or treating.
Sure.
You're having a great time with your friends, and every house you went to just gave you a stone.
Yeah.
It gave you a Petoskey stone.
You would be mad.
No, I
That
wouldn't.
kid didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, you did. Cut too many holes. You made a mistake. Now you get a rock.
He's dirty.
He cut 2 holes, though.
He's covered in
He
soot.
cut 2 holes.
And yet he cut himself a dirty sheet.
Yep. But there's 2 holes in it. Charlie Brown's got 7 rocks.
I'm trying to defend a Charlie to Charlie here. I'm trying to give my boy a little bit of slack, and all you're doing is just wanting to dump a bunch of
Rock.
stones on him.
Rock.
If Charlie Brown walks in public, listen, WHMI, I know you're listening, so be careful about anyone who's like wearing a Charlie Brown costume in public, because Aaron's gonna be throwing rocks at that person
I will.
like it's on site.
I will.
It's done.
New promotion,
Gosh.
guys. It's fine.
Yeah, you throw a rock at a child, promoted.
Amen.
Everyone knows that. It's how In and Out works. But anyway, so
That's how you get into WHMI.
Works.
what? How do you think their business model has been? You know, like they're expensive food, but hey,
Rock.
rock works
Rock.
every time. But
Oh,
we've been focusing on this hypothetical argument a little too long.
Yeah, we
and by we, I
have.
mean me. But
Yeah.
so we get our fun little bit, and eventually, I think it's Violet who asked like Charlie Brown, like, "What the heck's going on with your dog, man?" And Charlie Brown just regales them like, "Oh, that World 1 flying AC has to take on the Baron." And it's just a lot of Snoopy flying around going, nah.
Just like, I went by and then just again
And
until
like
it gets
this episode, it has a lot of cuts.
Yeah,
Yes, it
and
does.
then Snoopy gets shot up in the Bronx and then crash lands.
Thank God.
Yeah.
So, Snoopy gets shot down. We've all been there, right?
course.
And listen, gang, here's the part of the special that always confused me as a kid and always still kind of confuses me now. So when he lands, it's kind of like late afternoon or whatever, right?
Sure.
And, we see the kids, they're already trick-or-treating like late at night or whatever. But Snoopy's like memeing around in the countryside for like 2 or 3 minutes where it's like gorgeous music, obviously.
Of course.
Phenomenal. We'll get to it.
Amazing.
And he's just like waltzing around, just like, and like, how far is he out? Like, Snoopy, did you like run across the neighborhood or like something and like run across the country for this bit? What's going on, dog?
In Australia, probably.
I don't know, man. It's like I want a little bit more logistical, because like they go to the signs and they're in kilometers because the whole bit is like, oh, he's in France, and I'm like, but we're in America. I thought, what's happening?
No.
There's also going to have been This could have happened like earlier in the day, and Snoopy's still.
But it cuts to but they leave to go to go trick or treating at night, and Snoopy leaves with them. So what do you want from me?
I think it was just honestly an excuse to play Vince Guaraldi's great music. So
I mean, I agree, but it's I don't know, man. It's just goofy, but and we get a few more scenes where it's they're done trick or treating, and Linus is trying to be oh, Sally, this great pumpkin, he's on a Ponzi scheme, I swear. And everyone is showing up, and it's dude, what are you doing? You missed trick or treats, and now you're gonna miss the Halloween party. Which, by the way, I forgot to mention earlier when after he sent the letter, and Charlie Brown's I got an invitation to the Halloween party, and he does this goofy little Irish jig dance where his nose is into the air.
To mention that.
Charlie Brown, what is that dance? You are not getting any action with that dance, Charlie Brown. We're gonna what are you doing?
You're getting a rock.
You get no girls, Charlie Brown.
Yep, only rock.
You're getting no hoes, Charlie Brown.
It's he meets somebody meets a girl at the bar. And she's hey girl, do you mind if I go on a date? Does the Irish jig? The girl just throws a rock at him.
Yeah.
That's probably why they have all the rocks, because these Charlie Brown's crappy dance moves. They just know it's the only way to drive some sense into
That's
him.
his only dance move.
Just the freaking I have to go to the bathroom, but I smell a pie combo pack.
Oh yeah.
Or you got cursed with that one card and you're smelling the butts. $1 Million Bud. Go listen to it. It's better than this one.
It is good. I love making that reference.
It's such a stupid dance. I don't know why it's heavily impacted me on this emotional level, but I just see Charlie Brown put his freaking hands on his hips, put his nose in the air.
I couldn't even dance as best as I could.
It's just, what are you looking at, Charlie Brown? What are you looking at? But anyway, jokes aside,
his failures.
They're why, you freaking idiot, you blockhead, you freaking goof, what are you doing here? We're going to the Halloween party, screw you. And they're oh no, he's still coming, yada yada yada. And we get more scenes of Snoopy running around and memeing around. Yes, I said the word. And eventually he finds the house that they're doing the Halloween party at, which again, it's an abandoned house, but they're having the party there. What? I know it's probably
it's super nice.
I know it's make believe. I know, but it's still But I don't like the cartoon, the creative liberties. But it's Snoopy gets in the house and oh, Lucy, you got a big mouth. That's uncomfortable. And
yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief.
It's listen, we shouldn't be saying these things, man. Lucy, you got a big mouth. What does that even mean, kid? Do you know what that means nowadays?
Perfect mouth for it.
Perfect mouth for it. Exactly. That was the words of the special. I'm bro.
Yeah.
But
even in the 60s, I think this was at a point where culture was kind of turning towards a little bit what we have now with innuendos. I don't know. They might have slipped that one in, or it might have just been innocent childhood. Oh, it's not what it meant in 1920.
No, but
which means they're all gay and happy. Yay.
They're all gay and happy.
Yeah,
that's the same word.
I know.
Yeah,
it's double happy. They're double gay.
So, she made it. They're double gay. They're gay squared.
Gay squared, yeah. Gay cubed.
Happy Pride Month. But listen, gang.
You did the fourth power.
It's October.
Hey, it's never too early to Pride Month, but.
Yes, it is.
It's never too early to pride it up, but.
Pride it up. Meme it up. Meme it up in style, buddy.
Go Pride, go. It's like a sports team. Oh my god.
Fun fact to our listeners, unedited time 51 minutes. Hey.
On one part.
Yeah. We still have let's see how many cool things we still gotta get through here. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know how this happened, but
I know.
Okay.
It's because of that guy right over there.
This guy down below me.
No. But anyway, listen, gang. So she makes out with the dog. oops. And a bunch of other little shenanigans happen. Snoopy does his dumb little dance where he cries to music, yippee-dee-dee. And listen, this is the only thing Schroeder gets in the special. Schroeder's my boy. I'm sorry he got done dirty like this. But,
No.
And, Snoopy goes out to the pumpkin patch because I guess it's right next door. Okay. And
Everybody's got one next door. It's fine.
yeah, I got one in the back right now. But
You also got all the cornfields, too.
and that's what we kind of do. But anyway.
And you're supposed to be afraid of it, according to last episode.
Nah. I thugged it out. But, he goes to the pumpkin patch. He goes to the pumpkin patch and rises up.
Simple.
It's just he goes to the pumpkin patch. He rises up, and Snoopy's just like he gets there, and Linus is like, "Oh my god, it's the Great Pumpkin, it's you!" and faints, and then Snoopy leaves because he goes, "Oops, I didn't know what was happening." And Sally's like,
"Lobotomy field, okay."
And Sally just so eloquently said, "Man, I missed Halloween. I don't like that." And leaves.
I don't like
no. She says two funny things actually. She says,
I know. She says she's gonna sue.
I'll sue, which that's cool.
You owe me restitution.
Owe me restitution. That's the other one I was gonna say. You owe me restitution. Like that's great.
How does a kid know that?
Everybody that listens to this restitution.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't even know what restitution means and I'm 20.
I know we're gonna be owing a lot of listeners a lot of restitution.
No.
Restoration of something lost or stolen to its proper owner.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, like all your time. We're sorry.
I'm not, but listen.
He's never sorry.
You guys get a rock.
Yeah.
A rock of an episode.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, all those shenanigans happen and basically that's kind of, aside from two scenes where Linus sleeps in the pumpkin patch and Lucy decides to be a good sister, stop doing that, and Linus just more yelling at Charlie Brown how the Great Pumpkin is real and the credits roll.
Is yapping.
And that was the longest quick synopsis for 20 minutes I've ever accomplished. I don't quite know how I took so long.
Oh.
We have a lot to cut from that, ladies and gentlemen. Future Aaron, I am sorry.
Yeah, I'm glad. That makes
so we gotta spin
future Aaron so happy.
And we gotta spin that hollow wheel.
Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Spinning the wheel. What will it land on? Charlie Brown. Oh, Charlie Brown.
Listen, I know we kind of mentioned it earlier, but it is kind of weird how little Charlie Brown does in the Charlie Brown Halloween special.
Yeah, it is.
It definitely is.
He messes up his costume, gets a geology collection, gets made fun, falls on his back from a football. It explains World War I, gets a jack-o'-lantern drawn on the back of his head.
Yeah, he's a great model.
Yeah, he is a great
the perfect model.
Yeah,
he's going to Project One Runway.
The runway.
I almost butchered that
Charlie
so
Brown,
bad.
my favorite runway model.
You're on RuPaul's Drag Race, Charlie Brown.
Okay, that one we're leaving in.
Listen, RuPaul is the gift that keeps on getting given to people.
Yeah, against their will.
Exactly.
Oh, MTV. Remember when you showed music videos? Anyway.
You don't get I just don't think you understand how hard RuPaul goes. I don't think you get it. But anyway.
Okay. Big RuPaul fan over here?
No.
RuPaul fans, am I right?
Okay.
I just like playing devil's advocate.
RuPaul fans, am I right?
I'm sure you do. What?
RuPaul fans, am I right?
Yeah, but not. Anyways, Charlie Brown. The silence is just...
Yeah, I feel like I said it. He just doesn't. He doesn't do a lot, which is weird. But that's why I like the other two specials more.
He's just there.
I don't know. If we don't have anything else to add, spin that wheel.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to spin it again, but I guess we're spinning it again. Cool. Lucy.
Narcissism.
That is what she does. I don't know, man. She's a narcissistic kid in a blue dress. Yeah, like it's Lucy. She's doing Lucy shenanigans. Like she's like lying to children, just being a brat. Like I don't know. I felt she was fun in this. Like I did enjoy how she eventually got her comeuppance at the end because Snoopy decided to accidentally give her a big old smooch or whatever.
No,
the whole Apple thing. But I don't know. I think at times. But I do think at times with Lucy, especially, it just kind of feels like she's just kind of like yelling, Like
she's
she
always
doesn't have
something. She's always fuming about one thing.
Yes, yeah. She's like calling her brother a blockhead, and that's really all she does in the special. And it's like, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. That's really all I have on Lucy.
Yeah,
I got nothing.
And they did lie about that contract too, which is a felony too.
Hey, most business people do. She's just going up the ranks. Da-da-da.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, spinning the wheel because God, when will it end? Linus. Yay. He's the star.
I don't think this is. Yeah, I know. We all know Linus is the star of the big old show, but like. Listen, gang.
Am I right?
I know, even though he has a circle for a head. I never understood that, but anyway. But
he's not Minecraft Steve.
Thank God. But I don't think this is his best role, Like I like Linus when he's more comes off as like smarter for his age rather than like this.
Yeah, so this is just him being a child and it's over.
Delusional.
Being a child, it doesn't happen. Over, done.
Man, I hate when children are children. That's crazy. But
yeah,
I don't know. It's just to me, this characterization of Linus just always felt kind of. I mean, it's not wrong. Like, obviously, kids are allowed to be kids. I'm not gonna sit here and yell at the cartoon, but like, I don't know.
Be a kid.
I just think like he peaked at the Christmas special, and then once you go back to this, it's like I know what you can be. Why aren't you that?
Sure. That's about it. It's a common theme for these last few here. Maybe quick synopsis really did save our butts on the timing on this one. Okay. All right. Well, looks like we finally got into something I can chat about. Music and Vince Guaraldi in general.
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, baby. Is it good? It's really good. Vince Guaraldi does a great job in like every single one. I have the soundtrack for the Christmas one on CD. It's phenomenal.
Really?
That's one you bust out like every Christmas. It's the classic. Personally, I don't consider Linus and Lucy to be a Christmas song, but I guess everybody else does. So hey, I mean, sure, it's associated with Christmas, but I don't know. It's in every other special anyway. So play Christmas Time Is Here with the funny children. Do that, Play like you can't understand the
funny children.
Can't understand what they're saying, but hey. Anyway, soundtrack for this is phenomenal. Obviously, great job. Yeah. What? I'm
just imagining you're like at like an elementary choir concert, and like your kid is up there or whatever. And Christmas time is, and you're just like the one like angry drunk soccer dad who stands up and goes, "I can't understand what you're saying."
Speak louder, Timmy!
Speak English!
Before the children's concerts.
Like, you're just like drinking a Bud Light or something stupid. Like, they're singing their hearts out. You're just like, huh? Is there subtitles?
What?
English, Melon Farmer, do you speak it?
What you say, man?
I hate that kid in the red. That's your son. Oh, yeah.
I hate that
kid in the red.
Sir, that is your daughter up there performing a beautiful solo. I don't care. I can't understand it.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait. For repeating the joke.
Yeah. Whew. Joke of the year. Yeah. Anyways. So, that's about all I have to say about it. It's a phenomenal soundtrack. You did good as always.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Next. Well, we kind of discussed this a little bit, but the Snoopy side quest.
Yeah, his World War I stuff going up against the Red Baron and World War I Flying Ace.
It's funny. It's
yeah.
like, it's fun. Like obviously, like I know I was
on Richtofen. That's his name.
Like I know I was kind of like memeing around and going like, why the heck isn't it realistic? Why is there kilometers on this thing? Yeah. But like
they should have brought Richtofen into this.
It's jokes aside, like it's fine. Like it's the cute dog being like a goofy little dog. He's no Stitch, but he tries. But
yeah,
what the dog doing?
I don't know, man. Like, I think the only thing with Snoopy that kind of like they just kind of felt like padding for time, because even though like you could argue the Snoopy subplot's padding for time, even though like no, the only thing I did kind of feel like was padding was the whole piano bit where he's just like,
where he's just he's happy, then sad, then happy, and then finally sad.
Where he looks like Bill Clinton after a successful stakeout with Monica, and he's just like, like swinging around or whatever.
I feel like that could have ended like a couple minutes early, but no.
Like, it's just, it went on a little too long, and like, I don't know. It's like, other than that, it's a Snoop Dogg. I don't know, man. What do you want from him?
Yeah. Just had to pad for that time. Couldn't get one more Winston cigarette commercial. Snoopy smokes too. No.
Let the dog smoke.
Just good for him.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong ever happened here.
Yeah, nothing at all. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. He does a thing. We talked about it earlier. Next. Right. Finally, onto the last thing, and I'm spinning the wheel anyway, even though it's the one thing on the wheel. Animation.
It's cute.
Yeah, it is.
I mean,
spirit of the comics.
Aaron, I feel like we had this conversation before. Wasn't I know Charlie Brown Christmas was made in Japan, right?
No,
like it was a Jap.
No, that was
That was Rankin Bass.
Bass was in Japan.
Then why am I thinking Charlie Brown was? I don't know, but I guess I got those production schedules mixed up.
Yeah,
but I don't know. Like the animation, like you said, it's pretty true to the comics. Like none of the characters really feel like they're moving in ways you wouldn't really expect. Like it all kind of feels like it has like a goofy kind of weight towards it. One thing I really want to talk about, the backgrounds. I love the backgrounds in these Peanut specials, especially the shot, which I'll probably use for the thumbnail of this, like where Linus and Sally are talking about the Great Pumpkin. Like it kind of zooms out and it's like the beautiful skyline. I love.
That would be cool.
I love that shot so much. And it just kind of feels like it gives these simply drawn characters, not to say like, oh, they're simply drawn, it's bad. No, but to give like these drawn, like the kind of simple looking characters, just more of the scope that I think these specials just do such a great job at, especially in the Christmas one, which it's not happening this year. Maybe it'll happen next year. Who knows? But where they just did such a great job at kind of giving the settings this kind of weight that I think elevates these specials and honestly just gives it such a cozy feeling.
Yeah.
Like that's what I really do appreciate about the animation in these specials is that they just feel cozy. They don't feel like they're super overwhelming. It just kind of feels like the strip is moving,
Yeah. No, it's really good stuff. And of course, the new, since Apple bought it, they went ahead and, remastered everything in 4K. And I mean, it looks, so good.
Yeah.
It is good stuff. So.
Yeah. Love them when we hate.
Yeah, we love them when we hate them. I mean, honestly, I think you should put it back on TV,
I'd say just keep it on TV. Simple.
Yeah.
It's a tradition at this point.
I mean, it ran, I kid you not, from 1960, was it 1966 when this came? Yeah, 66 when this came out. 66. It ran from 1966 all the way to 2020 on TV and never missed once until 2020 when Apple bought it. But it did air on PBS, so like I think it only ran like one time. I think
ABC, didn't it?
It used to run on ABC for a long time, and then when Apple bought it, Apple basically looked at PBS and said, "Yeah, you're worthy."
Yeah, you're better.
You're worthy.
You're worthy. Whoever shall wield the great Charlie Brown shall harness the powers of the great pumpkin.
Yeah.
Can you handle this little boy and his World War flying ace dog? Are you man enough for that, PBS? Is that too?
I don't think so.
Are we getting too heavy for you, PBS?
Can we get Charlie Brown on All Things Considered? No, it's NPR.
You're bringing my balls here, Charlie Brown.
You're bringing my balls, Charlie Brown. Is that it? Is that the magnum opus thumbnail? You're breaking my balls, Charlie Brown. I think we found the joke of the year. Oh my God.
Of right after Deadpool Wolverine.
And you all out there say, you don't deserve a podcast after we just came up with You're Breaking My Balls, Charlie Brown. Oh, we earned a podcast, all right. You can't say nothing. Nothing.
So overall, we really like this special.
Yeah,
it's
we
one
really
of them classic. Yeah, it's a classic. It's lovely. It's just as much as we kind of made our goofy little jokes about Pigpen's space-time continuum with his dirt.
Pigpen's multiverse of
and
dirt.
It's just, it's homey, it's cozy feeling, it's simple, it's cute, it's fun. It aged beautifully outside of a couple very poorly aged lines that really aren't the special's fault.
Yeah.
You know,
it's the time.
I don't know
for that.
I don't know what else you kind of want us to say. Like, you know, it's Charlie Brown. It's a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown.
And if you haven't watched it, you need to.
You should.
Yeah. If for some reason you haven't.
Yeah. Show it to your children. Show it to your children's children.
This I think honestly is one of those pieces of media that's like you need, in all seriousness, you need to show this like generational and like keep this around.
Oh yeah.
Like this is one of the things that can't just like fade away and not exist anymore. This is, you know, especially the Christmas one. Oh man,
that was always like
that needs to be watched. I mean, in our household, that is like we sit down and we watch that special every year. I'm not even kidding with you. We sit down and watch it. Drop everything, going.
It's an American tradition. You just.
Yeah.
As much as I'm the guy to say that maybe all traditions shouldn't be followed, this one, come on, gang.
Yeah, it's Charlie Brown. Come on now.
Exactly.
But I don't think we have much else to say. So thank you guys so much for suffering through us, for having a great pumpkin, Charlie Brown. This is one of our weirder structured episodes because, I don't know, man, we were all in a pretty loopy mood recording this one. So thank you guys so much for listening. It honestly means the world to us. If you do want to check us out on social medias, then please check us out on Instagram at the Double After Hours Podcast, Facebook, same name, TikTok, the same name. Anywhere you kind of find these episodes, we'll have those in the description, as well as other places you can listen to us, such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Deezer, Samsung, iHeart, YouTube. YouTube is the big one. We upload extra content on YouTube occasionally, such as where we play video games and other random behind-the-scenes anecdotes that you might find interesting. The best way to kind of share this podcast around, share with your friends and family. There's not really a lot of great ways on stuff like Spotify and Apple to share podcasts around. That's just not really a feature they're great at. So if you do want this to grow, share it with your friends, share it with your family. Find someone you think would like a bunch of random guys talking about Charlie Brown for an hour. I know that's a weird pitch, but hey, it's kind of the best way to kind of grow this stuff around. If you have a topic you want us to hear us talk about, for some reason you're not leaving yet, we do have a suggestion form that is on our Instagram and Facebook. It is pinned in there. So if you want to check it out, go to those pages. We have a ton planned till the end of the year where we're going to be taking a month-long break before we jump back in with an episode that we have been building up for this last kind of year subtly. If you listen to one of the first few episodes, you know exactly what's coming. But I don't really have much else to say. I'm Charlie Robinson. Good grief.
I'm Shane Siegel, and I got a rock.
And I'm Aaron Gresser, and I want restitution. Goodbye. Thank you for listening to the Double After Hours podcast. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Be sure to check out our social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I'm Aaron Gresser, and thanks for staying after hours.